you for your free readings. So me and Coyote's gone out on the free readings. Please get it in. Tell everyone about the free readings. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to introduce you to this lovely woman. And you can say the name. Coyote.
Rhonda Hale.
Hello.
Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. I love singing that.
I love hearing it.
Now, before we say about the free readings, do you want to explain what you actually do, Rhonda, and get it out of you? Because I reckon you got a lot of energy to.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me and having me on your show. I'm truly honored, and I love your energy too, and love you both, Coyote and Drew. Fabulous.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Told you we're fabulous. I told you. I really did. I look gorgeous today.
Yes, I'm super. Thanks for asking.
So super. I am over here in New Jersey. And I'm in my home in New Jersey. New Jersey. And my office, where I do all my magical things, is in New York. So I'm a New York, New Jersey girl, and transplant actually from LA in November. And man, am I loving the vibe over here. I was born to be here. It's
I got that song going in my head now. Born to be here.
Seeing all my teachers and my guides, I brought them in. I did meditation. I lit my candles. Got my crystals right here, and they're all like, "What do you want to know? What do you want to know? We got answers. We got answers." So, so I am. Oh gosh, that's a loaded question. I am psychic medium. My day job, I'm a hand couture bridal tailor, and fit brides with their beautiful gowns. But the other half of me, being that I am psychic medium, is always catching spirit while I'm doing my fittings. So I give readings to more than half of my brides, because a grandmother, a mother, a baby that hasn't been born yet, a father will show up during the fitting because it's such a poignant time in their life. And so I do lots of readings. And then, of course, I also have EnergyLifestyleNetwork.com, where I have a holistic gathering of holistic healers from all over the world, including myself, to offer beautiful, beautiful healing services for people everywhere, remotely. Just amazing healing, a beautiful, beautiful place. And I am a hypnotherapist. I specialize in past life regression.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. There you
go.
There you go. Poke your eye out there, guy. Recently, I'm going to kick off season 2 of my podcast, which has helped me, Rhonda, with Rhonda Hale. And Coyote, you are my guest, my superstar guest.
Yes.
And we did a past life regression on you, and oh my gosh, Coyote, you were amazing, and that was amazing. My biggest thing is past life regression. It is life altering, life changing.
Yep.
Physical, emotional triggers, PTSD, trauma, all different kinds of things can be resolved literally in one session if it's done with healing. And I am a light worker, so I help people with their energy coaching and light work so much. So when I put people in trance, as I did with you, we did lots and lots and lots of healing. And so that's kind of me in a nutshell.
And let me tell you something.
That's amazing.
It is definitely life-changing, because when I got done, it opened a door for me. I got this new energy, this new, you know, desire to get out there and do the things that I've set out to do. And I'm approaching it from a different view, which is awesome as well. So I recommend it if you can get on booked with Rhonda.
Yeah, I would love to help people.
You know what? Like I tell people, even if you don't believe in it, you go through this session and it will still change your life.
Absolutely.
I guarantee you.
Yeah, you don't have to believe in it for it to change your life. It doesn't matter. Skeptics, it makes no difference whatsoever. You're dealing with the subconscious, the higher self. And for that download that you received, Coyote, you received the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience of an entire life, 71 years of another life, that you were able to download all the good stuff, go back and heal the bad stuff, give them a splinter and give them an alternate, a parallel alternate that your other self could then resonate from. So you're no longer feeling the energy seeping through of trauma. It's healed, and you go forward with strength and wisdom. It's incredible.
If I could just like real quickly talk about a little bit of what happened. I actually saw a life that happened, you know, 100 and some odd years ago. And here it is, the parallels to, I mean, even though we live different lives, the things that we experienced were kind of the same, where, you know, I was that person, I'm trying to work on it. I was that person that, you know, rushed in to do things without being cautious, and I've paid the price. And the same with the person, you know, my past life did the same thing. You know, this person's life, which, well, I guess my past life.
It was you.
It was me. Suffered a similar injury. And, you know, we had to overcome these things. And, you know, with Rhonda's my sister from another mister.
Definitely.
I'll just let y'all know that. And her and a few other people that are in my life really have helped me to move forward, to get the surgery, which was, it's a big deal. I mean, they opened me up, they took my guts and moved them off to the side. And, you know, they put all this metal and other bone graft and all that stuff inside of me to help me to walk better and all that stuff, and not have to use a cane or a wheelchair anymore. And, you know, other doctors told me it couldn't be done. I was just going to be that way the rest of my life. And you know what? I found somebody that was willing to take the chance, and he did the work. And I did my checkup the other day. Things are going like they're supposed to. He said I'll probably see, you know, I had 2 vertebrae that were deteriorating, and that bone graft, it's all going to be one solid bone now instead of 2.
That's so great.
But he said,
so
well,
happy.
We should see the actual bone by my next appointment, which is in another month and a half. So I'm excited. Thank you.
Miraculous. I believe that your healing is going to really accelerate and become superhuman healing, because we downloaded healing on a cellular level from another life, where we were able to reverse that trauma and damage. And now you've downloaded that already. So it's not even a matter of trying anymore and hoping that you can, you know, we've already done it. So basically at this point, your job is just to say, thank you. Like, which direction do I go? Point me the direction, and boom, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, there's some exciting things that are going to happen. I know they're going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Just, as soon as it develops, I'll start sharing it out. I just don't want to tell anybody right now, because, you know, I don't want to jinx it.
There's no such thing. No jinx possible, because we don't believe in that. We're pushing that out there. We're just going to keep it on the DL.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, you know, I want it to be a surprise anyway. Yeah. So. But Rhonda, the stage is yours. Let's get some people in here and let them talk to Rhonda.
And Robbie's here.
Yay!
There we go.
Hello.
What's up, Robbie?
Robbie!
Hi, Robbie.
Hello.
Hello from America.
Hello from Scotland.
Ah, Scotland.
I love it.
I can't wait till I can get there. And that's one of my places on my bucket list.
Oh, yeah. We go say hey to Nessie.
Scotland.
Loads of places here that are highly active.
You know what? You could read the phone book and I would listen to that accent all day. I love it.
How are you, Robbie? How are you doing today? What's going on?
I'm fine. I'm just taking a day off from everything. I've had a busy week running after the family. And last weekend, I was on a full weekend investigation where I get blood marked by what can only be described as a murder victim. The blood wasn't mine, it was hers. And then I seen a possession right in front of my eyes where one of my team members turned into an old woman. His face completely changed.
Okay.
So it was an exciting weekend.
Sounds scary to me.
That's just a normal weekend for me.
Yeah. Well, you are a ghost hunter, so.
Yep.
So, what's your question?
It was just basically what the future holds for what I'm planning to do, because I've got things in the pipeline and I want to just find out how it's going to turn out before it turns out. Okay,
so I hate to be one of those dumb Americans who says, "Could you please say that again slower?" But I'm gonna.
I've got some projects that I'm.
Oh, okay.
Secret projects that involve my team, so I just want to know how it's going to pan out.
You know, to be honest, I feel like are there 3 coming your way? Are there 3 kind of floating around? There's one that's larger and then 2 smaller ones.
Well, there's one large one, but the 2 smaller ones are more to do with family than.
Okay, well, the large one, actually, I feel the potential for it is very, very, it's almost as if it's very tangible. I think that it's definitely on your path. But I feel like everybody on your team needs to be, I know that you're a team and that's the whole point, you all work together, but everybody needs to be on the same page with the mentality of having it just be a normal thing, that it comes through. I feel like there could be one person on your team that is almost afraid that it might come through.
Well, that's true. Mentality, we are all mental. And we have one skeptic in the team, so he's...
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. So that would be the only inhibitor, is that, because that energy fear is a, it's pretty powerful attractant, as well as joy. So I feel like you would be able to help that if you could buffer that team member and remind them how pivotal and important they are to the team, to the group, and have you all maybe lift up, because there's something else going on in that person's life that is kind of wearing down and eating away at their own self-confidence a little bit right now. And so they need that extra buffer of love and encouragement, and to remind that particular member on your team that they are an integral part. They're very important, and they bring so much value to your team because there is so much love in your team. I think that person just needs to have a bit more, remind them how important they are, and then their fear, and they won't feel like so much pressure's on them when this big opportunity comes. They're not going to be pushing it away with their energy. That's my read on that.
Thank you.
I'm happy. Did it resonate with you?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, very good.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, right. Yes, my pleasure. Blessings.
Cheers, Robbie, man.
Light and love.
Take
See you
care,
later,
man.
my brother.
So who else we got waiting?
That was amazing.
That was awesome. You see how wonderful she is?
Oh, I'm feeling
so
many. I'm feeling all the goosebumps with love everywhere. Thank you.
You know what's crazy is I always know when she's reading me because I get butterflies in my stomach every
Oh,
time.
it's because I'm
I love it
connecting
how
with your
people read.
guides.
And I mean,
I love it
she's
when I have people read. I just get a vibe around me. And that vibe is like her energy. When she
Yeah.
reads, I can read her vibe. And her vibe is very open. I like how she reads and how she is a spirit line.
Oh, you know what? Just in love. Everything has to be based out of love. It really does.
It is. It really is. I agree with you.
Nothing else exists. Everything else is made up. Everything else is made up. The true source of everything is love. And if we can move and be propelled from that particular source, everything will fall in place the way it's supposed to. Even if it
so.
falls
Totally
out of
agree with
place, that's what's
Can
supposed to happen.
there's a comment, and please forgive me if I butcher your name. I hate messing up people's names. Was that Kavita?
Kavita. Sounds like
Kavita?
it.
Kavita, would you
Kavita.
mind coming on the show? You should find the link in the comments. Just click on and come on the show.
Just having a look in the comments now.
I actually, if Kavita doesn't come on, I'm already getting information. I don't know.
Hey, if you want to go ahead
see.
and
Hopefully she'll, or I feel the energy there. So
yeah, Kavita.
I don't think she's there, dude. I don't think Kavita is there.
I'm gonna go ahead and answer because my guides are giving me. I've already connected with her guides. She asked, "Hi there. Hope all is well. I would like to know if I will find another job anytime soon. I lost my job." Here's the thing. The job that you had, the arena, the type of job, that's not where you're supposed to be. That is just not where you're supposed to be. You are a person who is you're a lover, a carer, a nurturer. Your heart is not happy unless you're nurturing. And that was not serving that part of your soul. So the next job, you can get one as fast as you want, but it's going to be based on you looking for a job where you can serve this higher purpose of your soul, which is nurturing, caring, and loving and supporting your humankind, your fellow humans, because you have such a proponent for nurturing. And I believe that the reason you lost your job was because you were not fulfilling it. And I would light a candle every day, meditate, and just open your mind and thank your guides and ask your loved ones and your guides to bring in. You have an older woman with you. Ask her to bring you an abundant blessing in the next job where you can actually serve in love and nurturing, because that's really who you are.
I hope that answered your question.
Yeah.
Rhonda, do you want to go ahead and read this lovely Dawn and see if she's around here somewhere?
Yes, absolutely.
I think she's hiding somewhere. I think she's hiding somewhere.
And Robbie says he loves your accent, by the way.
Then we're a match made in heaven because I love his accent too. Are we going to wait for Dawn to join on, or do you want me to answer straight from her?
I think she's not joining on. I think she's really gone somewhere else. She's not.
I do have an answer. I can answer the question if need be, or if you want to wait for people who can join on with their voice or in video. I don't know, whatever you want.
I'd say go ahead and answer. Sometimes you get people that are shy; they don't want to come on.
I completely, I respect that. So Dawn Marie Kelch asks, "Will I ever be able to use my gifts the way I want to?" I would say it's going to be 100%. You're having you know, as a person who's hearing messages from your guides talking to my guides, I have to tell you what they're saying. And what they're saying is you have people around you who are toxic. And I believe there's a female figure in your life who's not helping you to, it kind of, she pulls away and draws out your energy, just oppressing you and pushing you down. She's just all kinds of toxic, and just everything's negative when you're around her. And I do understand that she's a person in your life that it isn't just as easy to make them go away. But the fact is that if you focus on raising your vibration, lighting candles, and meditating every day, morning and night, even if it's 5 minutes, Dawn, even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that will change the frequency of your vibration. And then you can talk to your guides and say, clear this space for me. Create that bubble around you, and then ask your guides to, depending on your age, you may be stuck with this person because it's in the home, but what you want to do is ask for the universe to ask for your guides to bring you a respite, relief, distance, space, and to diffuse that negativity that keeps coming out, almost like when you walk past an oven and you open the oven door and it just blast at you and it's so hot. That's kind of how her energy does for you. So if you can separate yourself, and you do have a couple of friends that they're kind of like junk food friends. They're friends that do not, they're not, when you eat healthy food, you feel great. When you hang around friends that when you leave them, you're not feeling like you're, at least I wasn't alone. It's better to be alone. So clear the toxicity in the people and the players in your life, and your gifts will expand, and you will have opportunity to use your gifts, most definitely. But it's 100% going to be based on your choices.
Can I elaborate a little bit? Whenever it comes to being a medium or psychic, and whatever your gifts may be confident in your gifts. Whatever your messages you're getting, you need to relay those, even though the person that you're talking to might say, I don't understand, I don't know what you're talking about. Sometimes later on it might click to them.
Oh yes.
So
and it's a scary feeling. It's a scary feeling because, like, as a psychic medium, you have to step out there. You have to become vulnerable. You have to expose, and that's the only way blessings will come.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, when you gave me that advice of meditating at least 5 minutes, that's helped a lot.
That was incredible. I can't wait for that to go live. It'll go live. I believe we're going to go live on Monday is when I'm launching season 2, and your entire past life regression will be on there. Well, edited, so, because it was a 2-hour long recording.
Make sure you watch it.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Yeah,
Help Me Rhonda with Rhonda Hale podcast on all platforms and YouTube as well.
You want to give them your Instagram so they can contact you there too?
Absolutely. Anybody can reach me on Instagram at Help Me Rhonda Official, and DM me. I answer everyone back. And last night I try to do at least once a week, if not 2 to 4 times a month. Usually on Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do a live Q&A, and I channel my teachers and guides, my collective, and then I take live questions, and I always save it on my IG as well. Hi.
Hello. Hi there.
Hi. How are you?
I'm absolutely smashing. How's yourself?
I'm smashing as well.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I'll love a reading if that's all right.
Please go right ahead. It'd be my honor. Tell me your name.
My name's Philip.
Philip, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Talk to me about what information you'd like to tap into.
Yeah, what it is I have got a feeling, while I'm asleep, that there's some sort of attachment near me. I would just like to know if it's
I know
near
what
me
it is.
now.
I'll tell you what it is. There's an older man. He appears to be in his 70s. Of course, he's passed away, so he's actually ageless. But in the form that he's with you, he's not trying to hurt you.
All right.
There's no malintent. There's no dark connection. You remind him of his son, and that's why he's with you. You saw him. I believe you were somewhere. Do you do investigations?
I certainly do. Yes.
Okay,
and,
then.
Everywhere.
What I'm seeing is So what I'm seeing is you're on an investigation, and he saw you, and so he's kind of confused. I think he suffered from Alzheimer's before his life in this particular journey. So he doesn't. At times he doesn't really understand that he's dead, and you remind him of his son, and his son's name is Dave, and he said that he keeps calling you Dave. Are you Dave? Dave, I'm here, and he's just confused. So you know what would be very helpful and loving is light a candle, connect with this older gentleman, and tell him that you're not Dave, but you still respect him, and and he does. He has such a strong father love. So just tell him that you love and appreciate any fatherly wisdom, guidance that he has to offer you, because he wants to be needed. It's his desire to be needed. He was a very nurturing father, and just tell him that just his presence near you has brought you more love, and that you now release him and kind of coach him and guide him to the light, because he is very confused. He doesn't understand, but there is light near him. It's on his left side. So if you can say, go towards the light, Dad.
You're
Call him
strange
Dad.
you mention that, because on my left-hand side, actually, it's when I can actually feel his hand on mine.
No, I can feel him too. I can feel him. He's here right now.
Strange, because as you mentioned it were on my left. It's always on my left.
Yeah, I know. He's here, and he keeps showing me. You're gonna see things that are just completely just out of the blue. You're gonna see the color purple in a T-shirt someone's wearing. You're gonna see it in just odd things will happen in color purple, and it's him. And so when spirits hear, my ears always start itching. So he is with you. He's just a sweet, gentle man. He is a smaller frame. He's probably well, he used to be 5'9", and now he's like about 5'7", in his age. Smaller frame, just gentle, sweet, sweet, sweet soul, nurturing and kind, and sweet, sweet old dad, So just give him love and tell him, thank you, Dad. And he likes being called Dad. So thank you, Dad. And then tell him the light that's over there, the light to him, it looks about this big. It's about that big, and it's a yellowy, bright color. It's about like a big beach ball. So it's like it's round. It's like a orb. Okay. Only just say, hey, Dad, David's over there, and just tell him to go to David, because David passed before he passed.
All right.
His son is waiting for him.
Right. So I need to give him that reassurance to Dad go to the other side.
Say, Dad.
That makes absolute sense. Yeah.
Yeah. I want you to literally, because he doesn't know that he is not passed. So I want you to actually put your hand out, and I'd like you to say, Dad, put your hand in here. I'll help you. Because he still thinks he has a hard time getting around, and he moves slow. So I want you to just say, Dad, put your hand in my hand, and then lead him to the left and say, there you go, Dad.
I'll certainly do that.
And if you do it at nighttime in a dark room that's not lit, he'll be able to see the light better.
That's even more strange you mention it. Right. I tell you a reason why. It's been about a good 3 or 4 months this has happened. and it's every time I draw me blinds down and I have my room dark. I've experimented that many times because it was driving me insane. I was putting blinds up, and I was thinking, I hope today I get a some sort of response like I have other day, and I didn't. And I thought, right, I'm wondering whether it's something to do with light coming into the room. So then I turned blinds down, and then it came onto my left, and I'm like, what is this guy wanting? So yeah, that is amazing.
He's a sweet little sweetheart. He's just a sweetheart, and so he does show himself in. You'll see him in things in purple through the day or the evening. You'll see someone walk by in a purple T-shirt or a baseball cap or just weird things, and that's him. He'll say, "David, David, David," because he wants to find him. He's trying to find him because he can hear, he can feel a magnetism pulling him. He's just so lost and confused, So he'll just need you to take his hand and just say, "Here, Dad, give me your hand, Dad," and lead him to the left. But you'll not want to light a candle or anything. Keep it pitch black, dark, 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 and then he'll be able to actually see it and just say, "Dad, you don't need your glasses, Dad. You can see just great. You can see fine. Don't worry about your glasses." He can't find his glasses. So you may even find that in your home, your glasses have been moving or disappearing, and that's him.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So just say, you don't need your glasses, Dad. Let me help you, and just take his hand and lead him to the left, and he'll be, and say goodbye and say, David's there. And then David will get him. David will reach him and get him.
Yeah, I'll certainly do that. Yeah, I'll take that advice, definitely.
Good.
Thank you.
I'm so glad. Oh, yes. It's been a pleasure, Philip. My honor.
Yep, no problem. I believe, hopefully there's going to be someone else in their background that wants to have a reading, this lovely woman. What's your name now? I can't see. Is it
My name is
Rhoda?
Rhonda. Think of the
Beach
Boys. The Beach Boys. Help me, Rhonda.
Yeah, help me, Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda. Yeah. That's it. Can't go wrong.
That's the name of my podcast. Is Help Me, Rhonda, and my IG, my Instagram is Help Me, Rhonda Official.
Brilliant. Well, guys, please go over there, like, share, and I'll definitely put your website and your Instagram around.
Wonderful. Well. Thank you. Yeah. And anytime anybody wants a live reading, I do them 2 to 4 times a month, and I'll advertise it in my story and on my page when I'll go live, and I channel my I have a collective that I channel. They call themselves Adam. I'm channeling Adam right now, and that's how I can connect, is through Adam.
It's amazing. Thank you for reading, and I'll definitely take that into I'm going to do that tonight, hopefully.
Oh, I'm so happy. Can you please message me directly on Instagram and tell me how the gentleman responded? And I believe throughout what time is it over there right now?
It is 1850, so that's 6:50 in UK time.
Can you go outside and I know it's going to feel weird because of the weather and everything, but I'd like you to take your shoes off, your socks off, and stand on the ground.
Okay. Everyone thinks I'm weird anyway, so I'll do that anyway. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. I'd like you to ground yourself before you do that.
Okay. No problem.
It'll cause him to be able to respond to you because he's still feeling himself. He feels as if he's grounded, so he'll respond to that better.
Yep, makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Phil.
All right, no problem.
Brother.
Good to see you, man.
See you later.
Great show, guys. Great show.
Bye. Cheers, Chief. I'll see you later on. Give you a ring later on, brother.
Real quick, Rhonda, Sana has put up another message.
I can see it. Okay, so I know that it's probably, awkward and uncomfortable for you to come on, and I completely respect that, but I can connect to you just fine where you are. So, my sweet, and also feel free to connect with me privately, DM me on Instagram if you want, at Help Me Rhonda Official, and I'll help you there as well. But, honey, he's not good for you. He's not good for you. And there is an older lady who's with you, and she feels like a grandmother, possibly great grandmother, could be an auntie. I'm not sure, but she's protecting you, even against your will, kind of. And you really need to trust her, because, and I'm not saying that he's a bad person. I'm not saying that. I am saying that the both of you together is not, it's not healthy for you. Okay, so you do have a soulmate that is waiting to cycle through, and I believe it's in about 6 months somebody is on path. And as long as you can sever and allow this tie to just dissipate and break apart and flow in love and say, thank you, I accept it, I let it go, then you can allow this beautiful woman who is protecting you and loving you, bringing in this new soulmate. And this person that's coming in is tall, he's slim, he's gentle soul and kind, and more supportive to you and who you are, rather than having you fit into his life. He wants to know everything about you, and that's what you really need, and that's what you haven't had. And so that's why this separation. So yes, I know it hurts, because who doesn't want to have love and have things work out and you form an attachment? But just make sure, I would work hard on pulling in energy to hear her. She loves burgundy. Can you see this this dark color of it's like a claret, kind of a maroon color. She'll show herself in that color. So you'll see it in clothing, in flowers, in she's a very kind of elegant woman. Anyway, she's with you, and I'd like you to trust her. I'd like you to really trust her, because she really has the best intention for you and for your own happiness, future happiness. She's breaking away, trying to break this apart. So don't let your heart be sad. Let your heart be thankful and glad and happy, because she does have you in the best, better than you could ever imagine, far better than that. So that's my message in love. And I know it's tough to hear that, but it really is a beautiful, lovely, lovely thing. Let it go. So even if he does call you, I would just kind of allow him to just move on, because he does this whole, do you know what fly fishing is? When you go out and they go out and you fish it out and then you pull it back in. You fish it out and then you pull it back in. He's doing that to you. So I have no doubt that he will reach out to you, but what I would like to challenge you is to put yourself forward and not respond to that, because it's just not healthy for you. He's not the best thing for you at all. There is someone very lovely in your energy field that will be able to pass through, as long as you're able to sever this tie. You've got to have a good 3-4 months of clarity between, and then he'll pass right through effortlessly on your path. So that's my read on that. She's
still, adamant about if he will contact her.
Oh, he will. Yeah, he will contact you, but it's going to be very unhealthy if you respond and get reeled back in again, because it's a very toxic cycle that you've been in, and it's just very, very, very unhealthy for you. So, yeah.
Hope that helps, Anna. But
I hope it does. It's difficult, but the best things come sometimes through those tough times, and it's hard to hear that. It doesn't make any sense, but right now it doesn't feel great to hear that. But I think that it'll really, really help you.
Yeah.
That person you were speaking to early on, I'm not good with names. I'm sorry. So, may God bless you with the best of the best always.
Well, you know what, hon? I'm going to send you lots of light and love. And, Rome was not built in a day, sweetie. So you can't expect to just instantly be past things. But just knowing that someone is loving you and caring about you and with you, and wanting the best for you and to bring you the best. And I know you're like, well, I read your comment where you said, well, right now I just need him so I can feel back to normal. It's kind of like you're, you know, how you feel when you're like craving something that's not good for you. It's the same thing. And a little bit of it maybe right now in your mind you may think may make you feel better, but you're going to be right back in the same spot again. So one way or the other, you're going to have to go cold turkey at some point. And raising your vibration. And, you know, on my Instagram, Help Me Rhonda Official, on the IGTVs, if you scroll down, I save all of them, all my lives. Scroll down to like the 30th video down there is a video called Higher Vibration Meditation. It's only 12 minutes long, and I channel my guides. It's lots and lots of light work in that meditation. It's very popular and it really works. And if you do that in the morning and at night, you will elevate. You will raise your vibration, which will allow you to be able to make choices and decisions that are healthier for you and your life and bring in more positive, beautiful, higher vibration experiences in this life.
So I think Chantel wants to know if there's anybody that's trying to connect with her that's passed on.
Oh, okay. There, really like to I'll never get anybody that could connect with me. Well, I need more information. What is it that you want? Because you have more than one guide, and they're not trying to contact you, reach out with you. They're with you all the time. So our guides you'll have like, you have 3. And so one will push forward and give you an answer. Okay, here we go. Let me read this. So she says, I'm looking for direction in my life. I'm going between so very sad and then very angry about what's going on in the country. Naturally, I feel that my anger is because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Yes. I don't know what to do. I'm also interested to know if there are any other romantic relationships that I will experience in this. Yes, there are in this life. Thank you so much. Sorry for this. Don't worry about it. Okay. So, yeah, I would say definitely the reason that you're feeling all of this passionate, you know, just your energy's so boiling and upset and frustrated, you know, over what is going on naturally. And one of the reasons that you're so passionately affected by it is because you do have a work to do. I do believe that the work that you're supposed to be doing is with children. I can see lots of little children around. And I think that if you start there, it's going to act as a salve. It's going to act as a comfort to you because you're actually going to be in motion and working. And I would just meditate and ask for guidance to be directed to where you can actually focus and tap into that work, that gift, that humanitarian work that is waiting for you. Many of the children that I'm seeing around you have really no healthy home life. They don't have loving members in their home where they go to give them advice and love and nurturing. So I feel like you could be a real source of almost a loving mentorship, you know, to these like little children. I'm seeing like 7-8-year-olds. I'm seeing little kids. If you can start there, does that feel like that would be something that you're that would call to you? Does that resonate with you? I hope that was helpful for you.
Maybe she's trying to type. Well, thank you, Chantel. I mean, you can answer.
She's trying to get on here. She's trying to get on here because she's in the background here, buddy. But Chantel, did you click accept for your mic and your camera, sweetie? Because I can see you trying to get on here, but the device is not connected, so it needs to accept the camera mic. She's trying to come in, bless her. She's trying to come in. As otherwise, that other message is come back in a private message.
Sure.
Lisa, if you look in your message, your private chat message,
Mm-hmm.
she just message that lovely message. There's a lot of readings because I got ADHD. It's gonna cut down for me. It'll miss lines. So if Coyote or yourself want to read it, it's
sure. I'll go
you.
back to private chats.
But if you think it's want to keep it private, it's all down to you, Rhonda, because you're doing a amazing. You're an amazing woman, straight up. So absolutely loving the show.
I'm blessed and happy to be here. Oh wow. Okay. I love babies and children, but I have raised 6, only 2 birthed. So I have really tried to move away from kids. LOL. I'm tired, but I love babies. Well, they wouldn't be your own children. And let me tell you, that is nothing that rips your heart out like losing a child. I have 3 living children, and I lost 5. So I do know what that pain is. It's a very and my children are with me all the time. And my daughter, who's also psychic medium and empath as well, she has my gift. Her brothers and sisters are with her all the time too, and they'll have things that she communicates. She has a relationship with her brothers and sisters who didn't come through this life. But so you said that you're trying to move away from kids. You do say LOL, and I think you're being facetious a little bit, but I think a part of that is very real, and you're trying to lighten it up a little bit. But the fact is that your guides just keep saying that. They keep showing me these little children, their little round heads, their little cutie pies, oh, not birth to you. Oh, got it. So they're bonus children. That's wonderful. So, but what I see is like a group, and I don't know if it's an orphanage work or if it's a community sort of thing where children, I feel like the children already have homes that they go to, and I feel like they need someone like you to bring them this, the logic, the love, the reinforcement of letting them know that they are of value. I think they need to hear that, and I feel like you would fit right into that. I think it would be an easy fit because you're a nurturing, loving woman. You're just so nurturing. And that would just, your energy would explode.
You know what's crazy, Rhonda?
What?
When I was with my first wife, we lost 5 babies too before my daughter was born.
Oh wow, it's not fun at all. It's terrible. Yeah. It's awful.
The last one was almost a term, and I just went into the bathroom and cried my eyes out after that.
Yeah. No, they now those children that do not make it through, or here's the thing, my love. The reason those children don't come through is they have changed their mind. They change their mind because the human experience is an experience of free will. And so when they are even at the point of birth, in the pride of laboring and delivering the child, they still have the choice to leave and not be born. And I've even had situations where I'll read somebody and know that a baby's coming. So I'll be with a bride basically doing her alterations on her dress. She's standing there, I'm sewing on her, and I see this little baby girl crawling around on the floor. So I know a baby's coming. And then I'll tell them, a baby's coming, it's a girl. And then she's a very strong, feisty little girl. And then there'll be this little boy standing like in the side in the background, and he wants to come, but the little girl's pushing herself forward. So sometimes they'll decide, no, I'm going to go. No, I'm going to come. No, I'm going to come. And so that's a lot of times when you see the ultrasounds and the doctor says, nope, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. And then in the last moment, it's a boy. And that's what happens. Is they'll switch in and they'll go, nope, I'm coming. And they'll say, okay, you go, I'll come next. Because on their soul contract, it was part of, their lessons to learn being the older, or being the second child, or being the guiding one, or being the one that's maybe domineered over. So those are all part of the struggles of why children don't come or choose to wait a little bit.
Yeah. Sam made a comment. She said that she knows the feeling. She nearly lost her life a few weeks ago, not coping with losing a child.
Oh dear.
Yeah, let me tell you something, Sam. I've suffered through depression, PTSD, and anxiety for years. Depression's been with me since I was a teenager, and I have attempted, and constantly contemplated just ending my life. And let me tell you something. It's number one, it's selfish on our part because we don't think about the people around us and how it's going to affect them. I lost my brother to suicide. I lost my dad to suicide. I lost a really good friend of mine to suicide. And it's been 20 years since my brother passed away, and I still find myself crying from time to time. And there's people that depend on us. We need to be there for them. And besides, you're given a life, and you should treat it precious because that's what it is. It is precious. And live this life the best you can,
Yes.
no matter how hard it is.
It is very hard.
It is very, very important to live this life.
It is.
Very important, no matter how strong or how hard it is. You have to be very strong in this life. I totally agree. I got someone, sorry to bit them very rude.
That's all right.
I got someone who's been trying her damn best on this show to get on here. We all know who she is because she's been saying, I got it next minute. She was like, I finally gave her a call on my phone and said, she's just in the background. Would you like to say hi to her, guys, before I do anything? So before I introduce her to you guys, Linda, sorry, I have to do this very quickly. Oh, for God's sake. Sorry.
Another one.
Darling. 1 minute. Seriously, stalkers, go away, please. The fake ones. And, choo.
It's just not
cool. Go away.
And
That's not cool.
People who see the spam coming up there, that's not someone you'd want to go to for help anyway. So
right.
You just need to be aware of that.
You see that?
These guys.
Yeah, it's
block
very
them.
disrespectful to spirit to do that.
Block them.
Especially
do not come back. That's very rude.
I get very frustrated. I apologize. Oh, wait, sorry.
I'm frustrated too.
She can't hear me as well. Sorry. Okay.
Sam, you need to try to come on too, dear.
Yeah, come on, Sam. So Linda is a friend of mine. Linda, please get well soon, darling. We're all here for you, sweetie. Pardon me, I apologize. What's wrong with me today? I don't know what's going on with me.
The mods are gonna.
I blame Coyote. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Linda, apologize for what's going on. Please, I'll be giving you a ring after this. And the spoiler.
They're gonna block that Princess Ayula.
I give it Dawn. There she is. She's waving to you.
Hi.
Sorry, Don, you're only able to see part of the screen.
Yes.
Can you see him, Dom?
I can see him, but I can't see her.
Okay. So, oh my God. Let me do something magically. Can you see him well? Yeah. All right. I'm facing my camera backwards. I'm sorry, guys, but at least you get to see it this way. So, Rhonda's right there, down there. So, Rhonda, if you want to shout crazy words.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you today? What do you have anything that you'd like me to answer for you?
I would like to know when my gifts, am I going to be able to help people?
Oh, yes. Definitely. I believe that you already are. I believe that your gift is in motion. Your vibration is very, very good. Your energy is high. Your frequency is high. I believe that you need to give yourself more credit for when you are helping people. And and don't be afraid to make yourself a little more vulnerable, and just start, when you see something going on and you know that your guides are giving you information, just kind of put yourself forward and say, I just want to let you know, and then share that, because really you have a beautiful gift. It's already in effect. I don't think there's anything that you need to wait on. I think it's here. Right now is the time for you, right now.
Okay, thank you. I hold myself back, I know.
You do. And you're you know what? Damn it. It's scary when you have this stuff coming through and the person hasn't said one single flipping word about that particular issue, and you're like, where is this coming from? This feels left field. I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to sound like a fraud or a lunatic, or like this doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter if it makes no sense to you. And a lot of times people won't even admit that you're right. And then later I have them call me and say, well, I didn't want to tell you this because I was embarrassed about it, but you said it exactly right. So always trust spirit. You're not making this up. All of this information that's coming through is divine. So trust the divine, and you're already where you need to be to be a healer and to be channeling beautiful messages for people. Absolutely.
And get those toxic people out of your life.
What he said.
And my good friend Kurt died in a motorcycle accident. Is he around me?
Yes, he is.
Can you tell him I love him and I miss him?
Honey, you just told him yourself. He's right there. He's laughing. Does he have a sense of humor? Is he funny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. He's laughing right now. He is like, has his hand over his mouth and he's kind of bending forward laughing. He's a very funny guy. So he's laughing. He goes, you just told me. I can hear you. He's laughing. He's with you. You can talk to him just as easily as you can think a thought. He can hear everything. He's ready and willing to make shifts for you and shift things to your favor that you need done. He's definitely willing to do that and able. Absolutely. You have such a high vibration.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure, my honor.
I just want to say to a biker friend, ride fast, brother. Definitely ride fast.
Oh.
It's a full on respect for him. Are you okay?
Yeah. Kurt and I never got the chance to be together. We knew each other all the way through grade school and high school. And his mom said that we were soulmates. And we never got a chance to be together. We were more like friends. And we were supposed to be together, I think, about when we got older. But his time came before we could get our stuff together. And I miss him.
Well, I think that I'm sure that you miss him in the flesh, but what you're feeling is not missing him. You're feeling his presence because he's near you. That's why you're so aware of him.
Yeah, I always think about him. So
yes, you've had other lives. You've had other lives together. Your most recent life together was in the 1950s. You lived a life, just very regular. Nothing big happened. You just lived a very harmonious, regular life together. And I believe that because that life was so vanilla, there was just nothing. It was just love and easy because you took a little break from heavy, heavy lessons. You gave yourself a more gentle, loving life. Now you needed to afford yourself a little bit of growth. And so it was a soul contract for him to exit the way he did, because we do all plan our exits. And you needed, I believe that your lesson in this life is resilience. That's the word that keeps coming through.
Yeah, I don't mean
resilience.
She didn't hear that last bit. She didn't hear that last bit, but
I didn't hear that last word.
Resilience. Your life lesson right now is resilience. And resilience, I spoke with another person earlier today about resilience. So I want to explain to you, truly to you, how you need to absorb this. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel it. Resilience doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Resilience doesn't mean you're blocking it away. Resilience just means you're letting it roll off, and you don't retain and completely in your mind regurgitate and replay and replay and replay, and because you do that. In your mind, you tend to like rewind, play it over, rewind, play it over, rewind, play it over. So you're re-traumatizing yourself for things that are completely out of your ability to change. So instead, allow it to have happened, release it, say thank you, and bring on the new. And don't absorb it. Let it flow over you. Like imagine when your light is coming down, the divine light is coming down, and you're meditating. Imagine that it's not just some like flashlight of light. Think of it as liquid. Pure liquid light. It moves like water, and it doesn't even get you wet, but it saturates, covers you, revitalizes you, and heals you, elevates you on a cellular level. That's what you bring in to elevate and bring up your resilience that you really, really need. And that's really all you need. I think that's your life lesson this time around, is resilience. So you're not alone. He's with you. He's never left you. He's always been with you. You're not alone at all. And you can laugh at his jokes, because he does little ornery things to make you laugh. And you know that he's making fun of you a little bit. He really is. He's just a jokester. He's funny. So just enjoy the lightness of his spirit. He has a great energy.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
I don't mean to be rude. I want to butt in here a little bit. There's a Shavuna Spore Smelzer. Please, I hope I said that name right. But wants a reading, and then I just noticed somebody named Yusuf said check your box. Don't fall for that. That sounds like a scam.
Yeah.
And if you can, Shavuna, I hope I said your name right. Please click on the link and come on in.
We'll Shavana. Her name would be pronounced Shavana, I believe.
Shavana. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time.
I didn't know. I heard someone say her name in my ear. That's the only reason.
Shavana. My apologies, Shavana.
I think so.
Yeah, I can't see the screen that well, even with my glasses on.
Thank you, Drew, for doing this, and thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. That's the beauty of your gift, honey. Putting yourself out there and downloading resilience. So when you see those angel numbers coming, you're going to see 1212. You're going to say 222. You're going to see 333. You're going to see these angel numbers that just go, whoa, why am I seeing all that? Every time that happens, I want you to just take your guides and say, thank you. I download resilience. I download this, and I accept it, and thank you. It's that reminder. So take that as your reminder.
I see those all the time.
Yes, I know you do. I know. I just saw them. They were flashing through my head.
All the time.
Yeah. They're there for you. And I know a lot of times, people, when I see 1111, I make a wish. I don't care where I am or what I'm doing. And boom, I got them. Boom, boom, boom. I see a shooting star, I make a wish.
I do too.
But I'll tell you. But when you see angel numbers, we all see these angel numbers, and we know, and you'll see books and say this one means this and this one means this, and you know what? It just isn't. I've channeled my collective, Adam, and they tell me no. Angel numbers, when you see them, these are unique codes that are formulated just for you and what you are going through and your very specific download. So if as if you have a thumb drive and there's information on it, and just because the thumb drive is black, or you have another thumb drive that looks like a lipstick, or another thumb drive that looks like a little piggy's butt or something. You know, all these thumb drives, just because you see it doesn't mean it all has the same information on it. It doesn't. These angel numbers have different downloads for you. So when you see these, you say, stop. What am I going through? What I've been praying for? What has been tormenting? What has been bothering me? What am I thirsting for? What am I craving? What am I needing? What am I wanting in my life? Ooh, my guides are coming through, and they just sent me a download. Take that download. Just stop what you're doing. Open the crown of your head. Breathe in that liquid divine light just pouring over you and saturating, just like you're at the foot of a waterfall of divine light, having it pour down over you, inside and out, just glistening with information on a cellular level, bringing that in and downloading your very specific download. So your 222 isn't somebody else's 222. It's yours. And it's special, created just for you. Just like our thumbprints are all different.
34, and I always say 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, bad luck is out the door.
There you go. See, that comes to you for a special reason. And so just like all of our thumbs look the same, all of our fingers, we all have fingers, but our fingerprints there's no two alike. Everybody has a different one. So your download is specific just for you. So take those angel numbers, download them, and don't assume you know what it's for. Just say, okay, this is what I'm dealing with. You know better than me, and I take it and upgrade me at a cellular level. Thank you. Just receive it, you know, and then that'll help you to, you know, supercharge you to the next level, bring in more blessings, more work, because you're ready to work. You're ready to work.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
I know you read a lot of people. I would love to have a reading from you.
I would love to. Absolutely. Here or privately, it doesn't matter. Let me know what you want to tap into.
Media. Oh, say that again.
Let me know what information you want my guides to channel for you and connect with you to get answers on regarding. Tell me, I work in I like working in specifics rather than generals. And so tell me what you need guidance on, information.
It's Drew more wants to know what he's having for supper.
Potatoes.
I love you, dude. I love you, man.
Scale knees. I would love to have that pleasure. It's more to do with family in the spirit world.
All right.
It's been such a long time, and I got some personal issues going on with a sibling. And
is it a woman? Is it a woman?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions? Because I just connected right there.
Yeah. Definitely a sister sibling. Mm-hmm. Definitely going on. Yeah. And she's causing a lot of stress. And
okay, so can I just tell you, it doesn't have anything to do with anything she's acting like it has to do with at all. It has nothing to do with what she's calling the subject matter or how she's behaving. It has nothing to do that. She's having internal struggles, and she's projecting it and doing all this to deflect from what's going on inside of her. She's hurting terribly. And so she really, I would recommend it, you know, send her as much light and love as possible. If you can, Drew, find, it doesn't matter if they're religious candles, it doesn't matter if they're fragrance, reds, oranges, the deep, deep reds, those colors, light them, breathe in the light, and just send it to her all up in here, this area, and in her stomach. She just feels sick and hurt all the time. And that's why she's being feisty and causing issues. That's the only reason. She's almost, if I can describe her, she's a very strong woman. But I would say she's like that parable, that old Greek parable with the lion that has a thorn in the paw. That's why she's being so disgruntled and so contrary and so difficult is because of that. So if we can remove that thorn out of her paw, you're going to find the sister that you know is really, really, really there, and you've seen glimpses of her. That's who's going to come back.
Okay.
Does that resonate with you?
So I'm going to tell you something very quickly. The fawn, she's pregnant. I can't speak much what's happening, but my sister is known for her reputations in certain familiar back things, like gang members and that. And she is a very tough one. She had metal poles slamming at her head, and she's seen a lot of inner death. And I cannot speak too much about it, but she kind of gave me a little bit of a stress of the weeks, and I was thinking, what can I do to proceed her? I have to cut all ties. As we say, we have to cut the string sometimes to let that negative go. And it made me think, where do I go from here? And I've been struggling all day to really put the finger down to it to help her. And I think
you can help her with this. You can help her so much.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would say, and ironically, I have lots of candles that I burn all the time, and the only ones I burnt right now for this are deep, deep, deep orange and red. That's the only thing I'm burning right now. And I think that's going to, you just breathe in that energy, breathe it in, and just through here, I want you to send it, like I feel her pain all in here, This is where I feel all of her pain, the weight, the anxiety. She just is, she's carrying so much emotional weight on her. So I would send her that and send it in love. And you know what? When you do it, send it in and just say, connect to her, but then tell her guides, say, you know what? I appreciate her and I'm thankful for her. And they will relay that to her, because she doesn't feel like she's like anybody's thankful for her. She doesn't feel that way. And she's been difficult. So in all honesty, in her mind, but she needs to feel that no matter what, that unconditional, you know what, everybody's imperfect. Everyone is imperfect. Everybody does stupid shit. Everybody is an asshole. Everybody does. I know I probably can't say that. Sorry about that. Okay. Trying to watch my language.
Okay.
I swear so bad. Like, I swear really bad. And I've been trying to be on best behavior. Okay. So I apologize for that. But she just needs to know that everybody's got boo-boos. Everybody does stupid stuff, and that doesn't change your value, your worth, and how important you are. And that's all she needs to feel. And I'll tell you what, like, she'll do a 180.
Okay.
Awesome.
And I'll tell you what, also, this baby who's coming, gonna change things for her. Because the personality of this child is very gentle, very soft, and timid. And it's going to force her to know that she has to dial it down in order to address this baby and its needs, its emotional needs. Because this baby is very, 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 very sensitive. And just very, 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 very gentle. It's not a feisty, crazy, aggressive baby. It's very opposite of her. And it's going to, that mother's love is going to just wash over her and have her feel the need to realize that, hey, I can still make a difference. I can still resonate. I can still be heard. I can still connect. And being gentle doesn't dilute who I am. And that's what she's going to learn through this, is that being gentle doesn't dilute her. And she's so afraid of being diluted, you know, and she doesn't understand that she's still important. She's, no matter what she's done, and she's loved, appreciated, and all of that, the red, deep orange, all of that energy is going to just build her up, cause her to feel strengthened, loved, and protected. That'll be really good for her.
That would actually.
So does that make sense? Does that resonate?
That resonate. That definitely did. It makes enough sense,
Good.
especially what she's going through.
Good.
Well, Drew's got a good heart. He needs some good news.
Well, you know, Drew, you're such a giver, a nurturer, and it's like the first thing you do is you almost try to avoid confrontation at all costs. And for you, that just, it's so easy for you to say, okay, we don't need that, we'll do this, whatever, and you rearrange, you reorder, you reformat, you do all this stuff just to, like, till you're all like cramped in the corner going, oh, no, I'm fine, don't worry about me, I'm fine. That's what you do. And honestly, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can use your energy, because your energy is very expansive, and you can send your energy to send the comfort, but you don't need to change, because you have a very ordered path and a very strong, I know people flip out when you use the word destiny, but you do have a calling, you have a destiny that's at a higher level. And you can't keep making detours and making the road go crooked to get to where you need to go, because other people need you to stay right straight on path, because you're healing a greater amount of people than you realize, a huge amount of people than you realize. And so if you stay straight, and instead of modifying how you do rearrange your life, you do that. You rearrange your life to accommodate other people. So instead of doing that, you know what you need to do? Sorry, when spirit's here, they just tickle my ears so much. So when things come up and you're like, well, shoot, I guess I could rearrange this, and I could, you're always accommodating. Instead of doing that, don't change your path. Instead, change the energy you send them, and just take a beat, step back, take 5 minutes, pull in that liquid light, and just send them energy, because you have really, really, really strong energy, a very powerful energy, just like water, it just pushes out. And so your energy, your guides can allow you to reach into their energy field and have them be more compliant with you. And that would be beautiful, because then you can manipulate in a loving way, with love, and say, hey, I still need to do this. This has been the original plan, so we're going to stay true to this. But you know what? It's going to be great, and it's going to work out, and help people understand that, you know what? You don't have to give up your place in line for every damn buddy.
Fair point. That's actually true. That is actually true. Fair point.
And this is the first time we've chatted. We've never chatted before.
Nope, you never chat to me, never knew what I do. Fair point. This woman is highly recommended by me. And I mean, literally.
I've got the Drew seal of approval. Yay!
No, I kind of got out there myself. And like I do, I'm no big guy. I ain't imperfect like everyone else.
Of course.
And I actually, with my spiritual gift, I actually did find my path in the end. As you're talking about the path, it was spot on, because I was crushing up all the time. And I got myself lost for about 4 months, Coyote.
Yeah.
About 4 months in.
It's been rough.
It's been a really rough part where I was crushed. You were correct about the corner crushing. You're correct, because I was crushed massively in the corner. And I met Phil and John many years ago when I started out. And then I started joining the team, and I started to excuse me a minute. I started to we got one of them newbies. I call them newbies. So I lost my inner person for myself. I lost everything because I got put down badly.
Okay.
In the end, Son John straight up come out of nowhere and said, "Hey Drew, you okay?" For months and months. So we done a Christmas channel from the month on forward. I done channels with Coyote. I started being lost even more myself. And then when John and Phil got to me, it took months for them as well, including a little medium profession, like yourself as well. I got crushed up and then I opened up. Then I said, right, am I ready for this? Am I ready to come back into this area? And the spirit guide, which is White Horse, who's my, and I like White Horse. I like my Indian chief. I love them because mine was actually a degree of medical, and I love it because medical degree is one of my things I like to study. Definitely medical line. I can list. That's what my favorite job was as a care assistant, an ambulance, first aider, or assistant, or technician, EMT. It just made me feel fitted, and that's when John and Phil made me realize in the end I could do this. And then 3 days ago, my mate called me, had a emergency called, and I found a missing person with other free mediums, and they got it before, and I was the last person to put the whole thing together.
Wow.
And we all done it together in a way, and the whole case was done. And I told him exactly what I could see, and he said it was like a picture in front of me. And I told him what color jacket he was wearing and what whereabouts he was, and he was amazed by it. So, 100%, I'm just telling you right now, you're full on that one, right? I was pushed up, and I'm actually slowly coming back. I digging myself that rocky road as well. Straight out.
You know, what I've got to tell you, Drew, is I want to interrupt you because they're coming through and they're telling me something. After this, broadcast over, you're going to be faced with real life again. And the thing that I want you to keep in the forefront of your mind, if not, write it down on a piece of paper or something, or put it on your screensaver on your phone, something where you see it all the time. They're saying, keep your boundaries, keep your boundaries to stay on track and everything, and don't allow yourself to divert. Send it in love, which is very easy for you, nurturing love. And the reason you're not going to back down is because there are greater masses of people who need you to stay on track, because your path is to deliver like a freeway of healing, like highways of just like a super highway of healing. And if you can stay on path, the greater good, the collective will just expand in healing. And that's how you're going to. So if people try to say, oh, in their life comes in and tries it, and you're like, your ordinary thing is, oh, well, maybe we can change this. No, because what happens is you disrupt your flow. And the flow has to be on point and say, you know what, with all respect, I do understand that happened, but what we're going to have to do is we have to stay faithful to the original game plan, etc. And it's for the greater good, because I keep seeing, did you ever see the movie Tron?
With
Jeff Bridges.
That was before his time.
Well, they made a new one too.
Yeah.
They made a new one.
Hey, before my time, I have to do a lot of things going back in my head, okay? For my time, I might be 28 years old, but I tell you what, back in my days, I was a man going into film movies. So I think I actually know it. Yeah, I do know it, really.
Okay, so that's what I keep seeing. In my mind's eye, I see this electronic super highway, and it's digital highway, and things are moving like faster than the speed of light, right? They're moving super fast, and that's what I keep seeing for you, that it's moving so fast and so fluid and so much, like it's this super highway of healing is all that I can see and pull from it. And for that reason, you have to be faithful to regulating and staying to the plan, and your sweetheart, you know, you just don't ever want to offend people. It hurts you physically if you would offend someone. It would cause you physical pain. That's just how you are.
That's what's happening. That's what most of the people doesn't understand is I do hurt when I offend people.
Oh, I know. I know you do.
I can let you cry.
Oh, I know.
Everyone says,
I know.
Man up. Well, you can't. You can man up, but
it doesn't have anything to do with manning up, though. Has nothing to do with that.
I just personally, that's what they usually say. So, and that's what I'm like. Well, no, you can man up. You can't man up enough, because it's no such thing as a man up thing.
Thank you.
So it is. It's one of the most important things for everyone to know is for me to actually say, hey, I need to be doing this, and that's what I'll do with my soul. And you're definitely correct on that.
Yeah, and here's another thing that I want to tell you that somebody just said right now, is that you found in your in your association, you know, lots of people, and you've had people who were unreliable, and you keep giving them chances to prove themselves. And my guides are telling me that that you can't do that anymore, because they're wearing down on your own image. So you can't do that anymore. They're saying when people are showing, and by their actions, they're showing that they are not reliable or don't have the character that you want to believe is there, you need to just let them go. And don't let them don't keep giving second tries, second chances, blah, blah, blah. And you're so diplomatic. You have a way about you that you're going to be able to tell people. You're going to be able to say, you know, I appreciate you. I love you. You're just wonderful. We'll support you any way we can. But then you can't let them come back and get second chances, because you're leveling up now. Things are happening for you, and you can't have that energy around you. Does that make sense?
Holy fucking shit.
What? I thought I wasn't supposed to swear. I didn't drop any F-bomb.
I apologize about my language on the
I love the F-bomb. I didn't even have one F-bomb. And I love the girl a bit, but I won't mention her name because she is a superstar. I just sorted out a major incident yesterday. I had a fallout with one of my friends, and wow, that was spot on.
Come back to us, Drew. Come back to us.
That was spot on.
Really?
Straight up.
Wow. Well, spirit doesn't lie. You know, spirit is.
Oh no! What I'm trying to say is, I had a few situations. I usually don't swear on live air, but on this like this, I'm stunned for word, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I am literally stunned for word for the very first time on spirituality and also on DTV. This woman is fully recommended in highly places.
Oh.
I'm gonna put a link up for this woman on every single pages, man. That was full on correct answer. I actually brought someone back into my life, and I didn't know if I wanted to try or not.
No.
And you just answered that major.
No, don't do that. Don't do it.
You answered that major spot for me, because
I'll tell you, more information's coming in if you want me to tell you.
Yeah, we got ahead. We got a bit of time, so yeah, we go.
Okay, so they're saying that the moment you give yourself permission, which I hope is right now in this moment, just breathe it in and download permission to move forward with guidance, really, because it's something greater than you. So what's happening now, they're saying, is the minute you're able to clear the path of people who are just effing up, and they're not what they keep saying, blah, 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 that they're this, but their actions, wah, 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 are showing completely different, right? So those people, don't tell me, show me. And those people, in love, push them aside and sever a professional or, whatever tie. Don't let them be any kind of player in your future, because I'm hearing my collective tell me that you're about to get bumped to the next level, like big time, like big, big, big time. And you can't have anything of that disrupting what you already resonate, which is love and healing and authenticity and I do not know you, but I'm telling you right now, your whole heartbeat is reliability. You are dependable, reliable, and you keep your word. And so we don't want anything to discount or take away from that true heartbeat of who you are. And this, birds of a feather. So watch who you're hanging out with, watch who you associate with. And if people are letting you down and they're not there, boom, boom, boom. Snip it, because you're coming up higher to a higher level of being recognized and for things to unfold for you at a whole different level. And it's not, you're not looking for fame, Drew, but what you are looking for and what you need to fulfill is healing. You are a deliverer of healing. You are, I see this like super highway, this Tron electronic, which it has to represent the internet or television or something, where you are providing healing through this to the masses. And I just feel like this is where you're like, give yourself permission. Your guides are giving yourself permission to separate in love. That doesn't make you mean. It doesn't make you heartless. It doesn't make you relentless. It makes you true to your gift and calling. And the masses, that's who you are faithful to. So that just is all I had to say. I'm done.
That's all I gotta say about that. They'll never said blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Okay.
Wow, that was amazing.
I need you to do me another big favor, Rhonda. So we got Sam Wilmore on here, and she's a really sweet lady. I want you to take care of this for her.
Hey, I'm all yours, baby. I'm all yours.
She said, I'd like to know if Harley knows how much I miss him, and I'm fighting for justice.
I've been wanting to talk to her, okay? So is there any chance that we could have her face on here? Or, I mean, if we can't, I'll tell her, because I already got a big message. My guide's connected with Harley, and he is here. So I'm more than happy to share now, but I'd love to have a connection by seeing her face or hearing her voice in some way, because, it is...
Come on, Sam. Click on the link. Come on. Come on board. You need this.
Come on, Sam. Chantal's in the background as well. She actually got her camera and a mic working by the look of that.
Come on, Sam. Click on. Come on.
She might have jumped off. I don't know. So,
are you there? Are you there, Sam?
Hi, Muhammad. I just
Hello,
got to say hi to Muhammad. Everyone knows Muhammad in the UK. So if you guys don't know him, he's an absolutely legend guy. Muhammad.
And hello, Anne.
Hey, Marie. So what amazing night. I can't come on camera at the moment.
Okay.
As I am upstairs putting young son in bed.
She never wants to come on the air when I'm here.
It's completely fine.
She's supposed to be my #1 fan. She never wants to come on the air when I'm here.
It ain't all about you, Coyote.
It is about me. Everything's about me. Don't you?
So if we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and talk to Sam then. Do I have permission to talk to Sam?
Sam, is that okay?
Sam, sweetie.
Well, I'm sure she wants to hear because she did ask the question. So.
Okay, all right, but she's putting babies to bed, I think, and she deserves to hear, you know, because I mean he's very present. So, I just want to make sure she's like in a position where she can like sit down. I know this is recording; she can go back and listen, but this is here and now that I wanted to deliver for her. So, you think I can? She says, "Putting thank you."
Thank you.
Okay, good. I'm going to take that as going ahead. So yes, he is here. And here's what he wants you to know. And it's going to bring you so much healing and so much, your spirit will lift up and be lighter. And this is what you need to know. He was never, ever, 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 ever planned. Never planned. And you knew this before you were born. You were all together. He's showing me the table where you're at, planning the lives out. He was never intended to fulfill his life in any longer than what it was. So his exit plan was already predetermined. And you all agreed. You all agreed. You agreed to be his mother. In your life before, he was not your child. He was your brother. And you were very, very, very close. You were twins. You were twins. So you actually shared, in your past life, you shared a womb with him. So you were inside a tummy together. Okay? And he was your brother before. And you lived a long life together, and you're very, very, very close to him. In this lifetime before, what he's telling me is that each of you agreed for him to come through as your son, and only to be a very short time, and then he would leave again. Because right now, moving forward, it was a lesson that you asked for. So this was something that you... this is a soul contract that you had together, both of you. You had a soul contract, and this was part of that plan. So if you can accept, you already knew this. You agreed to this, and it was difficult for him to agree to it. But you said, I need to know what this level of loss feels like. I need to experience it. And so there is nobody that would hurt you more than to have lost your twin brother. So he said, okay, then I will be your child, and I'll come for a short moment, and then I will go away. And that's why his loss is so poignant and strong to you. No, I know you're saying medical mistakes caused his death. Medical mistakes did not cause his death. That was planned. It was orchestrated. That was his exit plan. That was his exit plan. That was all intended. So what happened or happened incorrectly or failed to happen was that was the way it was supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be here. He wasn't supposed to live out a full adult life. It was never, ever, ever intended. And it was for you to learn and grow from this experience. And yes, it was difficult, but I want you to know this. He's not gone. He's with you. He's never, ever, ever going to leave you. He's with you all the time. All the time. All the time. He has never, ever, ever left you. This was not an accident. It was not an accident. And I don't know if that helps you feel better, but I do know he's been saying that all this time. He said, I'm here. We'll be together again. I'm with you. This was my plan. There were no accidents. So all of the frustration, anger, and pain that you're feeling towards, like you're feeling that the doctors were inept, that you're feeling like the mistakes they made were just like, are you effing kidding me? This is a life here. You know, all of this going through your mind. They had no choice. They could not have played their role any differently because he orchestrated it that way. It was this plan. And you were both in on that plan for it to happen. It was definitely a soul contract. This is a deep soul connection, a deep soul contract. He was your twin brother before. You were almost thinking and sharing thoughts. It was just the closeness there was so intense. That's why this loss. So you're saying the things you're saying. I can read what you're saying there. I'm not going to read it out loud because me saying out loud even causes more pain to hear it. Your words typing it out. But you've got to stop replaying that in your mind. You have to let the steps of his departure, as traumatic as they were, you have to let them be. He chose that. He chose those steps for a reason. So you have to give him permission to have his departure the way he wanted it. That's the departure he chose. So it's yes, you love him, miss him, and he looked so helpless, but he wasn't helpless. He was a very, 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 very ancient old soul, and that was his choice. He wasn't a little helpless child. He was a very, 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 very old soul who knew what he was doing. Very wise. He knew what he was doing. Very powerful. Wow. So he's more alive now than he's ever been in this experience, in this existence. He's very, very, very much alive. Very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Let me see if I can connect with him so that he can give you a sign. He's showing me. Hold on. Anywhere near your house, or he is with you. He's never going to leave you. But is there something near your house, or how do you feel? Ivy. He's showing me ivy that's trailing and wrapping and clinging like a vine. Beautiful green ivy. Does that mean anything to you? He keeps showing me ivy, like either that's his sign to you to know that he's nearby. Ivy trailing and connecting and wrapping and just not letting go, and it's just beautiful green, gorgeous green ivy. That's what he keeps showing me. I think that's his communication with you, is green ivy. And then you'll know. You can talk to him and say, sweetie, share your day with him, talk with him, and things will happen. You'll be watching, and on the television, ivy will show up, or somebody will walk around and have a tattoo of ivy on their arm, or maybe you have ivy on the outside of your home or something. And okay, there you go. So you said yes, in your parents' garden, it's growing up the house. I live in a neighborhood filled with houses and lots of green plants, and not one person has ivy. I walk my dog all the time. Ivy's not something I see on a regular basis or common. So that is definitely that's your message from him. That's your connection, is ivy, green ivy. And I think it has a energetic connection as well as something for you to see, visually, to know that that's him. Is ivy clings. Like, you have to, if you're taking down ivy, you have to pull hard. It takes a lot of strength and force to take it down. That's how he is. He's clinging to you like ivy. He's not letting go of you. He is right there. But he definitely was a twin brother. He was your twin brother in your past life. I hope that brings you some comfort and love. And he says, please, please, let me have the ending that I chose. He keeps saying that. I picked it. Let me have it.
Okay, sorry to be rude.
No,
now, everyone who's still waiting for a reading, how do we find you and how do we contact you? As time is now run out, how do we find you and contact you, darling?
The easiest way really is several ways. You can find me on Instagram at Help Me Rhonda Official, RHONDA. I just spelled as it is on the screen, Help Me Rhonda Official. And you can also contact me or book readings or find any way for me to work with you on my website, which is energylifestylenetwork.com. So energylifestylenetwork.com. And I own that website. There are many, many, many healers from all over the world on there. But if you want to contact me and have me work with you, you can do the drop down under the services and click on my name, and all of my stuff will come straight forward for you. But DM me directly. Follow me on Instagram. I do lives, and I channel my collective, and that's my dog Jack, and he's letting you know, yeah, do it.
Nice one, Jack.
And listen to my podcast. Podcast is launching on Monday. Podcast is Help Me Rhonda with Rhonda Hale, and it's going to launch on Monday, and that'll be with Coyote's Past Life Regression, and it was amazing. Amazing.
Go and check it out. Go and check it out, people. You gotta go and check it out.
Here's the munchkin who is like causing all the disruption.
Oh, he's so cute.
Sorry, I had to step away real quick.
4 pounds of twisted steel. Right here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So time is out of time. I want to say a big thank you, Rhonda, for coming on and giving us all amazing reading. Especially the one who made me sweat. Lovely job, well done, girl. I actually respect you for all the hearts. Highly recommend this lady. Go and check her. Go and check all the pages. Go and check out every single bit, including the broadcasts. Make sure you follow them, and make sure you follow the 5 broadcasts as well. Don't forget, guys, Beyond Dimension, Red Rejects, and also me, myself, DTV. We got a lot of entertainment coming up for you for the past couple of months. We have got some amazing shows aiming for you guys in a very soon, shortly. Ghost hunting, back to investigation, back to mediumships. Guys, I have got readings this weekend. Please tune in for some readings. Please tune in if you want to get some more support. And I'm just going to say very quickly on it, guys. If you got any work for me to do or any missing people, I am starting to take on missing cases now, which I'm willing to do to help out, and we'll get in contact with other medium professions, see if they want to help out. Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Have a great night. I'm Drew Nicholas.
Oh, it's Coyote.
That's
See
you guys later on. Rhonda, thanks for coming on. And
thank you so
I
much
hope you
for
enjoyed
having
the
me.
show.
I enjoyed every moment.
All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. It was nice seeing you guys. Get spooktaculous with it.
Hello again.
Hello.
We still live. It happened.
Poor boy.
Thank you for joining us on Into the Pit. Please follow us on Facebook at The Vibes Broadcast Network and Instagram at The Vibes Broadcast.